Alright, introduce yourself.
I need to. So this is Nappy here, guys. I'm here with Gnomes, and we're watching the Master, TinyDragon, against Antoinelut. Tiny playing his STBG, good stuff, and Antoine seems to be going for. I still don't understand the theme of his BG. Alright, so is it just Fry and.
Yeah, it's like Fry
Okay.
slash Beasts
So,
type of a thing.
yeah, I'm trying to figure where does Spirit of the Mountain, for example, fit in. Like,
Wait, that's just an efficient ass champ, you know? Like he's hard to kill because of Ghost, and he spits out a champion that has 8 speed, 14 damage every time it dies. So it's like, well, you know.
and if you get bodyguarded on him, that would be something. Like, that's a good idea for a BG. But where did the Beast Tamer go? Long's Beast Tamer.
I guess he has.
Because I was just gonna say, like,
Did he drown him? Maybe. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I drowned him.
yeah. Okay, so I was gonna say, like, since Tiny had the Beast Tamer, I was like, the Spirit of the Mountain can't get too close because of possessed beast. So
Oh yeah.
then would Antoine also control the clone, the summon champion, or just the spirit one?
That's a good question. I
That
don't
case.
know. I don't know. That's a good question, actually.
So he's pressing Tiny pretty hard at the moment.
Yeah, he kind of rushed him, and now Tiny's kind of.
I think that's a smart way. Especially FS Nora generation. Tiny needs his fonts, whereas Antoine not that much. And here comes a Toad, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, even if Spirit of the Mountain gets anywhere like in danger of being killed, they can just do a magnified beast on him, and then you know he'll just walk away happy. You know.
Exactly. He's the kind of champ you have to one turn. Like, you can't.
Well, at least in this deck, definitely. I mean, in a normal deck, you don't have Boost Beast, but in this one, you do.
I was just wondering, like, the Wingmaster Cleric. I don't see it played that often, to be honest, and I kind of forgot the healing with ability. But
yeah,
10 HP healing per hit. That's something.
Yeah, it's really strong. I mean, there hasn't been any Wings decks out either. It's kind of strange.
I guess I don't know how good streaks are at the moment. There's a Snowblind.
Yeah.
Man, he could have used that Snowblind on the drown.
But that's fine. If who did he mean to he meant to hit it on? I didn't say. But at least he knows himself who it's cast on. Like, I'm thinking it was gonna go into Spirit of the Mountain or something now.
To be honest, I think I'm not sure, and that would be something great on Antoine's behalf. But I think he anticipated the Snowblind, and he tried to target Wingmaster. If you target your enemy's champion, would the tree bound to you again? No, is that how it works?
No, because he first played Whispers of the Mind, and then he played Magnify.
Oh, I must have missed that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I missed that. Sorry.
See, here again, he's about to kill the Manifestation, or I mean, not even, because he's one off, which is really sad. But then once he does, he'll come right back with the Mountain, so it doesn't do much sense because he comes back next turn.
Well, he comes back next turn, but he doesn't get AP next turn, so
yeah, I guess
that's the. You buy yourself one turn basically where you can try to one turn the Mountain.
Now what Antoinelut could do is rush the top font as well, and then put his shock toad on the bottom mid font so that he or the right font, or the right font, put it that way, and then he'll have both fonts taken over. He'll be getting not only both of his own font bonus Nora, so like the 24, but then he'll also be getting 8 from his faction bonus.
Yeah, yeah, I see your point, and I agree. But I think also if he pressures both fonts, he's going to lose the advantage he has at the moment. So at the moment, all his resources are being pulled on one. Yeah, I think he's setting up for to go.
There's a fry, kills the furball. Or no, 1 HP left on the furball. How did you not see that? 11? He had how much left? Did he really have 11 HP left? It's funny.
Alright, yeah, he's taking your advice, going all the way.
Yeah. Now he has both fonts, and there's just after 2 turns of doing this, there's just you can't. There's nothing to do. Antoinelut's gonna be getting way too much Nora. And he already has very little AP damage on the board, so.
Yeah, Manifestation can go after Julia, and the Swamp can nullify Weak Master Cleric, take her out of the game, because.
Yeah. He also just got bubble protection on him, so he'll be living for a while. There we go. Turn the sound up again. I swear, this is a really annoying bug. Need to get that fixed soon. See, doing 3 damage to the mountain while he still has 56 HP left.
But you also have to look at and you also have to look at it this way. He's like an 8 AP champion, just wasted all his AP on basically 6 damage, which is nothing. So that Spirit of the Mountain is going to be in that font forever, like at this rate.
Yeah, exactly.
And Tiny has. That's weird. I would have thought he would have went up with that Wingmaster Cleric and tried to wail on that Spirit of the Mountain. Because it's his only magic damage at the moment on the board. So.
Yeah, that's true. Because he's trying to kill the swamp thing first.
Unless he has a Gale, I don't see that happening this turn.
Antoinelut does play 2 times Drowned though, because of all the water he always has out. So he has to watch out that he doesn't get the chip boulder drowned, and then somehow gets that. Oh, what was that? Frigid Barrier backfires.
Okay. This is this is a 1 HP game.
Exactly. Both of them. Gains 10 of that HP back, and fries.
Yeah,
twice.
That's the thing.
And Fry is only 63 Nora, I guess. Oh, and there's a lightning storm.
Nice. If you.
Does it put another bubble? Okay, well there's something there on him. I wonder what that was. Maybe like a, I don't know. What would you put on the swamp thing? He played something hidden.
To be honest,
probably a Whispers of the Mind or something.
Either Whispers of the Mind or a Poison Trap, I would say. Or that's you.
No, but Favorite went off on Spirit of the Mountain, so it was a spell that he played.
Okay.
I mean, he got the Nora from the Dew Globe, so he just got enough to place 1 spell, I'm guessing, and then he played something on the swamp thing, maybe to keep it alive or something. Alright. Well, there's the Yeti Conqueror.
So he's trying to try to remove also 1 turn Tide Master.
Yeah, he's gonna Gale Force him, I guess. Both, and they're both gonna die.
Does he need to? Like, he has still one attack on the Conqueror and one on the Julia.
Oh yeah,
So,
true.
yeah,
Oh, nice. I didn't even see that. That was a lot of damage. Damn.
that was a good turn for
Mm.
Tiny, yeah.
Yep, yep.
Um, but he needs the globes, and well, to be honest, like if Antoine, which I think he'll do, if he goes in with the Shock Toad with paralytic feedback, like he's gonna limit Tiny's moves a lot because you're paralyzed for 3 turns. So
And now there's 100 HP Shock Toad in your font. What are you
yeah,
gonna
he's
do?
definitely going in.
Well, he has to play champions. Why did he? Alright, so he's not playing any champions. Putting protein chains down, flood generator. But the
Doesn't give you a
Julia can't move anymore now. What? I thought it gives lumbering.
uh,
Oh, okay.
lumbering. It
Not
doesn't
grounding.
ground you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would have
okay.
thought he would have the something with planar bound or grounding to start frying the Julia too. Yeah, it's gonna be very, very hard for Tiny to come back from this one too.
Yeah. He's just not getting any Nora anymore. Too
Like the
much.
thing is, Antoine can literally sit in his phones forever because paralytic feedback on Shock Toad and Ethereal on Spirit of the Mountain. Tiny has no answers,
Yeah, that's true. And he only has another
and
range
that's
champion that has 7 base damage. That's not a fun place to be. That was blockade on Julia. That was very lucky of Antoinelut to not have it happen on more of his hippos. Or maybe just well played, I'm not sure, but it looked lucky to me.
always given the benefit of the doubt.
Alright, he double fries, kills the Wingmaster. He plays his Wingmasters differently. One has Cleanse and Commander, the other one had something else. It's interesting. Alright, Tiny gets the globe again. It's good, it's good. Let's see if I can make it real quick. No, I don't even want to try. I'd love to be able to put on some music, but I don't know what's EME, H or EHM, whatever, protected. I don't know.
No
21
idea.
damage.
No idea. Like, but look at that paralyze. So it's out of the game. It's out of Tiny's calculation for a whole turn now.
Yeah. I
And
mean, of Antoinelut's calculation, or both of their calculation. Double fry again, and another shock toad. Beautiful. I like how Shock
well,
Toad is seen as one of the worst champions there are by by a lot of people, and then for a little bit now, Antoinelut's been using it in like a really strong fry deck, and all of a sudden people kind of like the Shock Toad.
yeah. To be honest, like the 8 damage that penetrates defense doesn't penetrate top, I guess, but it penetrates defense, and it's global. It's global. It's every single turn. I
Yeah.
mean, if you can make a PG around it, it can be very, very dangerous. Right. So this time he can't cleanse next turn unless he has a cleansing storm. But yeah, it looks like he gave up on the top font.
Yeah, but I mean, that's gonna.
Yeah.
I guess he can
I'm not.
pounce now onto the banner. Yeah, like he just did.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to be honest. Like that, Walder was literally doing nothing, and manifestation would have killed him eventually. So,
He just used a 45 Nora spell to do 15 damage. It's pretty funny.
but I guess it's worth it. Like Julia will stop healing finally, and
Yeah, it's true. How much HP does the Shock Toad have? 45 HP. It's not a very little. It's a lot actually.
and he did use both magnify beasts. So yes, he won't have his HP go up again anytime soon.
Well, actually, if you play Magnify Beast, it only raises max HP. So
Okay.
you can't play it really twice on a champion because once they're at 100 HP, which he was at, it doesn't actually help anymore because it doesn't do it past 100.
Oh no. Oh no, I meant that he played it on Spirit of the Mountain and on Shocktoad, so
Oh,
that Shocktoad will not have his HP rise again
yeah,
anytime
yeah,
soon.
okay, yeah, true, Sorry, misunderstood you.
And okay, Warlock. Okay, so if Tiny can begin to get some swarms, then I could see a way for him coming back. But yeah, as of now, Antoine has three fonts and V push. Yeah.
Yeah. And the baby furball is actually also really good in these like low eco games where you don't have much Nora because it's a 13 Nora champ, but you get 51 HP out of it once he's furred.
It's really good if you get it early game.
Yep.
It acts like a 7-speed champion because of lead 3, so and it's 14 aura.
Was it 40 Nora? I didn't really count. I thought it was 13 for some reason. I had that in my head. Was it 40?
I believe so. Not
Oh,
sure
okay.
actually.
Yeah, no, I was probably wrong. I wasn't really looking. Hondros. He didn't get paralyzed though.
Yeah, that's
Why did he not get paralyzed? Why did the Julia not get paralyzed? Tell me. What am I missing? Maybe because of piercing shot? Does it
I don't
say
know. It's supposed to
when?
be all range attacks.
Oh no, it's by a basic attack from range 4 or greater. So it must be a
Wait,
basic
from range
attack.
4 or greater. Julia has range 3, so
Ah,
so
okay.
he probably piercing shot from range 3.
Okay. That's
Bravo, Tiny. Bravo. Oh, here comes the double fight. Oh.
there you go. Now it's 3 fonts to 0.
0, yeah. And against FS, like
He could. I mean, the shrine is pretty hurt though. 37 HP on him still. It was a nice. Anyway, it was. I think this game's pretty much over, but it was a very nice charge, like a nice And there, the older chipmunk comes back.
perfect landing. Perfect landing. So he gets a Nora Globe and
Oh, but he did give up the font, which is interesting. It was a silly mistake.
to be honest, I don't think Tiny will deploy there at any rate. Like it's a dead champion if he does, so
Yeah, it's true.
it's not worth it.
Or at least close to it.
And look at that placement. Look at that placement of Shocktoad. So if Tiny were to attack with you, okay, he can swarm him.
Yeah.
I think he anticipated Tiny attacking with Julia to get the paralyzed because he couldn't get closer. But Julia can also get a hit on Shocktoad, so I don't know why he placed it there.
Yeah, there's the
Oh,
that was the
no.
favor that we saw before, or at least the one that we saw a second ago from Whispers of the Mind. And there's this fleeting. See, that's crazy how fast that changed. It was from like a loss, like a quick, easy loss, till now it's actually like not a fast loss anymore.
No, exactly, yeah. But what's weird is, like, he knows that Julia has Ponders, so Whispers on the Mind to stop one attack. Was that really wise, like, on his behalf? So.
And he can't be distracted.
And
Bullet protection and amplify. That's pretty nice. It's at 100.
and the 94 HP champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a 35 buffer, and then that's so mean.
Well, to be honest, like here's the thing. I think if you were to put Whispers on the Mind on Drake Warlock, I think it would have been the better play because if Julia attacked, it would have been paralyzed and he wouldn't have gotten the swarm off.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
So in retrospect, I guess like it's easy to make this call now, but
Yeah.
let's
Hey,
see what Tiny
I'll be
does.
right back. I'm gonna let you solo cast for now, okay? So just keep chatting. Just
Well,
talk about your whatever you want, okay? I'm gonna be back in like 5 minutes, okay? I'm hungry.
stuff, yeah.
All right, have fun. Just
Take care, buddy.
chat away.
Right, let's see what Tiny has in store for us. Going after the Summon Champ. Well, I guess it's safe to say that that Spirit of the Mountain is going nowhere anytime soon. Drake Warlock's pretty much locked in its place. There's the Gale on the Spirit Manifestation. Oh, look at that. I didn't know you can do that. Okay. But Tiny just won the Clone Champion, the Summon Champion. I guess that's very smart on his behalf, I guess. Like, it's his way back if you can keep on swarming the Summon Champions. But I think Antoinelut will be much more careful now that he's seen that that's possible. Let's see what will happen. Okay, and here is the magnetic or Nora man. And Nora, I will spell that challenge, saved my life. Magnetic pulse. Yes, that's good. Yeah, he's pressing his advantage. Antoinelut. And why shouldn't he? Although Tiny's taking back his font, and Antoinelut has. Well, he could go back in his font with the Spirit of the Mountain, but he has no way of hitting that 4-ball anytime soon. And Tiny actually fights back with a contest. Okay. Nice, he's blocking.
Hello?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, what I missed? It looks like a lot happened. He's getting both of his fonts back all of a sudden.
Well,
Or,
Tiny did actually something that I didn't know you can do, and he swarmed the clone champion.
oh, really?
So he swarmed one of the manifestations.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty smart. Like he wasted a gale on it, and I thought that that was a bit of a waste. But then when he swarmed it, I was like, this is his way back.
Oh, he swarmed the
Yeah,
manifestation.
yeah, he did. Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow, look at that.
Damn.
Okay, so that Phoenix is dead, and I assume he is going to go for that Julia.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. That's absolutely very impressive.
Seeing a lot of damage, man.
Yeah, I was just saying that he would have to be Antoine would have to be much more careful with his manifestations now that he recognizes that Tiny can swarm it basically.
Well,
I guess he doesn't have to. Tiny doesn't have that much of a damage output anymore. So Well, he could swarm this manifestation, I guess. He has the one attack. He could use charge and another attack.
Yeah.
Or no, he can't. I think he can only charge and single attack.
But I mean,
So
that shock toad is still sitting there
no,
with buffered and 94 HP. You know, so it's like, what's he gonna do?
no. Here's the thing: like Shock Toad and Spirit of the Mountains are not going anywhere. You know,
Yeah, I know.
and, Tiny defining his forces to go contest. Well, that's not going to do anything, to be honest. Like Antoine has way large of a lead for a contest to matter, a contested one.
Yeah. Yeah, Rock Shaper will do well against like the Arctic Beast and the Furball as well. So
Yeah, resistance physical. That's yeah.
exactly. And throw Boulder, chuck Mangle Totem, so the Mangle Totem will kill anybody near the font either. Too. I mean, so. That was
Okay,
cool.
that was cool, but I don't know how much I agree with that move because
Yeah, 50.
essentially Tiny needs his Nora and
No, 50 Nora
50
to get a
Nora
font.
spell to contest, and in 2 turns that marker will be dead, so he'll have his form back. Are you grabbing a game after that, or?
I think after this I'll stop the recording, but I can make another one. Like just so the recording stays small, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Sure.
I agree. Would you get the game yourself, or?
I don't know. If they keep playing, I'll keep watching them because it's fun to watch them. They're so good. But
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
yeah. If not,
I
I
really
mean
hope
maybe
that Tiny uses
use what?
a different BG. To be honest, like I'm a
Yeah.
big Leos fan, and when Tiny was playing them, he like even what's his name? Well, even Ball Baller, um, one of the better SL players I've seen. Um, he suffered a bit against Tiny's Leos. So
You mean Shattered Peaks players or Shattered Lands? Because Ball
I
Baller plays Shattered
think he's
Peaks.
the shattered. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I guess he's playing chopping blocks at the moment,
Yeah, yeah.
and that's going well for him.
Mm.
That's going well. Yeah.
Now we just need Double
Um,
Draft to
I
start
think
playing that again. Start playing chopping blocks again.
now we all know that the big debate, since I don't know how many years now has been, was it Devil's Wrath or TinyDragon who's the best player?
Yeah.
But I think both of them keep the competition alive. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's always so much fun to see them both playing. Like the accuracy, that there's pure art. Like whenever you see them playing.
Yeah. It's really too bad that
Left.
the player base is so small because we don't have. Cause, I mean, that's 2 people, and that's because our player base is 50. You know,
Yes.
our player base is like 100. But if our player base was
We're
1,000,
talking.
there'd be way more really good players.
Well, we're talking about how many years now have passed since Tiny and Devils were the top two players. I mean, people like Zaya, people like Paul Waller, they're always up there. But
Mm-hmm.
Tiny, Tiny and Devils, they take the game to a whole different level. Like, all right, so okay, so we see Antoine. He's setting up a defense against that Frost Wolf. He's setting up for double fry because he's sending another frog down there.
Yeah. I think it would have been a smart idea of him to, because he has 2 water fonts, right? Or flood generators. I mean,
Yes.
it would have been smart of him to
Yeah.
play one in the back, kind of like maybe I don't know, just farther back, so that one would just start and keep going, and then because he kept placing them like
Yeah.
right in the game.
Well, I guess like in this game, he really wanted to rush Tiny early, which I think was the right call. Like, so he couldn't afford to wait, to wait for his forces to build up. I guess that's so. Slacks also use a generator, and I think that will be more as the deploying the Uslag or the relic back there. That'll be more for Slacks rather than Fry, because you want to set up the situation in Fry, Um, but I do see your point. Like FS has a lot of water generation, VGs, so they don't need any. They don't need the flood really. You can afford to place it at the back with people like Tide Master and the thing.
I mean, I guess the good thing about Flood Generator is it's 25 Nora, and that's exactly how much the spell Flood costs. And you still have to kill the relic itself. That costs 20 HP to kill as well. So it's not bad.
Like, to be honest, I don't see a way for Tiny to come back, but like I would have surrendered at this stage. I guess it's Tiny, so nothing is impossible.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he has to now protect his own fawn again. But I don't know. Does
So
he? I don't know. How did he have
so he
106
invested
Nora?
106.
Yeah. Wow.
That's one question, and then the other question is now he can deploy, I think, for 2 turns. And if Antoine decides to pressure the shrine, which I think would be the right move to do, Tiny would be in a very bad spot where he would have to transfigure. Um, yeah, those furballs are doing work for Tiny.
Nothing dies here though. It's like a giant wet noodle fight here so far. I mean, we have Rock Shaper doesn't do much damage. Shock Toad only does damage with a Fry, and they all have like Ice Guard.
Yeah, like furballs are one of the most annoying champions to play against. Like they're so cheap, they're so efficient, and they can last you at least 2 turns. Like with Ice Guard, like you got 2 turns with them, a minute at least. So.
Yeah. Well, what was that?
Okay, Snowblind. Another Snowblind and Magnetize. Did it go on the Tusk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. I mean, who did he want to actually Snowblind there?
Probably the frog there.
Oh, yeah.
I'd assume trying to get it more tanky to contest form.
How much does the Snowblind cost? 45 or?
13 or I would assume. It's very efficient, it's very efficient, but the trick is when to play it. Like it can set you down on champions sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
And people can sometimes test for it. Okay, there's a cancel magic.
Wow. Snowblind and Backfire. It's pretty bad.
I think they're both countering each other. Like, nope, you shall not cast anything today.
How did TinyDragon get the Nora for a Snowblind and a Backfire?
Well, since he didn't deploy after he got the swarm. He got 2 swarms, so he did not deploy. So, I guess he's been saving for a while.
Well, there was a drown. That he said he has 2 of those in his battle group.
Would you agree with that? 2 18 Nora spells in 1 VG.
I mean, if it's drown, hell yeah. Especially in this battle group because he has so much water generation.
Yeah, but I mean, like I guess like if it was if it was Nora-wise worthy. So if you're joining a champion that's, say if you're joining a super champion or 80 plus champion, I guess it's worthwhile, especially if you get the globe.
Yeah.
But like otherwise, I don't know. Like
Well, I mean, you have to think of
it seems to me like it's
you have to think of drown as a superior form of banish, right? As in,
yes.
like,
Okay.
first of all, not only are they dead, but also they're away from the font, you know? So I would even drown a 60 Nora champion if I get the font, you know? Because then it's just a lot of pressure. I get Nora from the font and, you know, that kind of stuff.
I guess as a UD player myself, I always prefer the retribution, not only for the Nora cost. It's very useful in a 2v1 situation where one of your champions is almost dead, and then you get to pick up both globes.
Yeah.
So it pretty much pays for itself rather than, do you know what I mean? Like, but I guess a drown, like it gives you the advantage of the numbers, I would assume. So
Yeah.
okay, so Tiny giving up the font, interesting.
Maybe put it in
Um,
relic or something. I wonder why. He doesn't usually run away. Or he does know when to run away, so I guess to do it smartly.
pretty smart move on Antoine's moving to that one single space over there. Tusk can much do nothing. Where's Azarin? Did he drown him too?
Yeah. That's why I said he would drown. He drowned his arm.
Oh, I thought it came off cooldown, so okay. Okay, it's time, like it's definitely time for him to go after Shrine now. He has to pressure the Shrine. And if he can force the Transfigure, then it's pretty much GG on.
But I mean, we've been saying that pretty often now. The TinyDragon still just somehow stays in, you know.
Listen, even even TinyDragon can't do much with a furball. Like,
No. He has to kill the. So many frogs. It's so funny that this is bad because just a ton of frogs.
what was the that was the rock that gave you wandering? That was one of the most annoying champions ever made on Boxnora.
Hallucinogenic.
That frog. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you attack him, you get hallucinogenic, and if you get attacked by him, and if you equip a poison dart or the equip that gives you poison dart, then it's just.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of the slags have that too. Like three of the slags have hallucinogenic as well.
Okay, so he's probably not gonna fortify for another 2 turns. So
Well, now the Tusk is defending the war banner, so that the Nora can't get over toward it.
is he defending it or is he being blocked by it? Because
Or yeah, both, I guess.
it's a weird placement for the war banner. And yeah, that's
They should be frying every turn
like
until they can finally kill the Tusk. It'll take a while.
that's what I was gonna say. Like that. Oh man. Like it's gonna take a long time, but even an elephant can get fried. Like you know.
Yeah. Yummy, yummy. What is it? Mammoth meat.
Yeah, that's a new Big Mac. Hear that, McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Like the new. Yeah, they're gonna have the new Big Macs. Out of Dusk. What? So let's see. Yeah, trample. Okay. And he has Lumbreak. Oh shit!
Yeah.
So he can only do so much damage.
Yeah, I don't know why he moved him there. I mean, he can move that Anura and back one, and then it won't get hit by the trample anymore.
He would still be hit by the trample, but I guess
No, if you put him in the
I
bottom
was
lane.
surprised he went for the double.
Yeah.
Wait, go ahead.
I mean, if you moved in that the one to the way back left, like the top leftish area, then you wouldn't be able to trample.
Yeah, I feel you.
Oh,
And
he's doing beast. Nice.
yeah, I disagree with him going for the double fry. Like, so you can sit there forever. You literally have nothing to worry about. So you might as well fry once and move back, fry once and move back. And even a Gale Force wouldn't kill him, so move back. Yeah, stay safe. Tiny getting out another Beast Tamer, going for that Possess.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really strong like counter right now. There's like not many things that Tame Beast is used for. But Beast versus Beast, there you go.
Beast versus Beast. Have you tried the UDSL Beast BG or even a pure UDBG Beast? One of my you haven't seen it in play yet, have you?
No, I mean I've seen a dark deep wounds deck, but I haven't seen a beast beat battle group redemption. I haven't seen that before.
Actually, one of my friends, and he's a close friend, and he's a guildmate, Slancer. He made a pretty nice BG, and he probably comes on later today. But if you can catch a game of him, he's pretty good player.
Yeah, I know. I played versus him, I think. Or you played versus him.
Yes.
Record. Yeah, we didn't put those up though, did we?
Well, a couple of people, to be honest, like a couple of people have access to my account, so it's not always definitely me that's playing. So it'll probably it could be Corvo Atano. He's also one of the nicer PG players. He's a KF player for everyone who doesn't know. So
yeah, he's pretty well known. Why does he have your account?
Well, to be honest, like sometimes I go on very long breaks, and these guys they only have KF runes or UD runes or whatever. But for me, I build whatever I like, so I give them the access so they can practice with new things, see what they like. Box can be very unforgiving, so unless you really want to invest in a single BG, then
Why do you have a lot of runes?
probably. Well, I have a bit, I have some barbs, some Leos, some not crazy amount of runes. Okay, so 48 HP, fine. That's dangerous. And what? Okay, so what I'm loving about this deploy over there, the Frost Wolf, he's limiting Tiny's options to Antoine's options to run away. Yeah. So essentially, if Antoine decides to go down there to where the wolf was, there was no way he can possess. So Tiny anticipating the one space Shock Toad might grant you.
Yeah, it's
pretty nice.
Now he's running away.
Guess he had to. He was surrounded, basically. I mean, he could go down and help cap that font with the frog, but this is becoming a bit of a long game, and I don't know.
That's true. I mean, it's a funny game. Like I said, a beast versus beast, and one times fry versus I don't know.
The thing is, like, he's giving Tiny a bit of a space to come back. Like, if you have a big Nora lead and you're not using it, essentially, and you're not rushing Shrine, essentially giving your opponent a chance to come back. So Tiny has the Beast Tamer, he has that Wolf, and he has two Frostball, Furballs.
Yeah.
and he has a font contested down there. So it went from a 3 font lead for Antoine to 1 font lead at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. But he does have
And
the
Tiny doesn't even need to
abilities.
transfigure.
He does have
Yeah,
the
he does. Yeah,
for this one. The Anurin ran out.
which is smart because he didn't need to stay there, and Tusk won't cap anything.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason to stay.
There is no reason to stay yet. And Tusk has essentially, Tiny has locked himself out of the fight for this one because Tusk is going nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. And he'll protect the. Actually, yeah, you gotta just attack the marker, provincial marker.
1 to 2 range.
Yeah, Tusk should have played the marker on the bottom right, so he could like get out as well. Also, the map is kind of stupid versus two. How did the Phoenix die?
Nice foil inferred.
Yep, we get 2 kills.
Okay, here comes another baby furball. Like if um, I rarely see people running baby furballs as themselves. They run the big champion that generates 3 or 4
Yeah,
furballs.
the
The one
Furball
the
Mother.
90 plus. Yeah, the furball mother. So it's kind of weird people for to see Tiny run again. But I guess they're more Nora efficient, and 90 Nora champion essentially gives you no deploy for 2 turns. So I guess that's pretty smart.
Yeah. He keeps playing. I mean, he doesn't have any heal, does he? Because he keeps playing the furball. He keeps like retreating it and coming back in and retreating. He doesn't have any form of heal, so. I mean, he used up the wing masters. Maybe they're coming back off of cooldown soon.
Yeah, that's I think that's his plan. He's just stalling at the moment.
Oh,
Okay,
monsoon and
interesting.
lightning storm.
Nice. Okay.
Double lightning storm.
There it goes.
Damn.
Okay, Tiny needs to really get worried about his shrine now.
A lot of damage.
Yeah.
Double lightning storm.
How much Nora did that cost?
A lot. It's 90 Nora from the two lightning
90
storms. Plus 30
and 25.
and 25.
25 from Flood Generate.
Yeah,
That's
155
wow.
Nora.
Okay. And the Monsoon, which is 40. Yeah, so 130, 155 Nora.
Well,
155 Nora.
at least TinyDragon now
Killed the
knows that
whole.
he's
And
empty. Like, he doesn't have any more Nora left. At least he knows now.
that's one thing. And the other thing, his shrine. I don't think he can. Like he can't risk another turn like that, you know.
Yeah.
And
There's a good place to put the furball, though, in the top font where he can't pounce. So the furball can just chill there for the rest, of the game.
2x2s are very, very bad on this map, to be honest. Like, they're very situational. You have the whole mid area is locked away from you.
Yeah, he gets the top font now.
So, and now it's 1-to-1. Like, so you can see how stalling out. Like, I don't know if Antoine could have closed this game earlier, but stalling out against Tiny is always a bad idea because he's always gonna probe his way back. Like,
He's too good, man. He's too good.
he's too good. Yeah, you can't give him that. Oh,
So,
let devils hear you though.
legendary died.
The chip boulder
Yeah.
as
Chip the monk. Chip the monk. Look at his picture. He's like holding a rock. Or she. This is a she. She's
that's
holding a rock.
bad. That's very bad for your back. Like,
Yeah,
how
man.
long has she been like that for?
I mean,
Jeez.
she's a monk, so she's meditating. That's just how they meditate, by holding rocks.
Yeah. She's weighing her options in a way.
Ah, a good one.
Let's see. So another snow. Like at this stage, you should never cast like you should never cast the first spell you really want against ST.
Yeah.
And I've learned that through long hard lessons of failed retributions.
Failed retributions. Yeah, I've had that happen to me a few times too. It's not very fun.
I've, I've seen you run. I've seen your last few videos. You've been running UD spiders. How
Yep.
are they going on for you?
Good, good. I play them mainly. It's my main. Uh, I think they're underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they're good. They have just a lot of potential with the amount of with Protect the Nest is just too OP with how much meat it produces and how much like it produces. It's like a 3-to-4 ratio. Cause like what am I saying? 2-to-1 ratio? I don't even know. It's 30 Nora, but you make
13 Nora and gives you 5 spiders, is it?
yeah.
And for 6 spiders.
6 spiders. Yeah. So it's a lot. Also,
It is, yeah.
after around like 20 minutes, if you're in a 20-minute game, then that means you have a lot of spiderlings, and then you also just mass web everything to death too. So it's strong. It's fun.
And each one hits for like what, 10 damage?
What the
Would,
the spiderlings or the
uh,
mass web?
yeah, the spiderlings.
Yeah, 10. They have 4 speed, but they have multi attack, so that's the nice thing about that. And yeah, they have 10 damage and poison though, and poison.
And do they have Mountaineer, or has it changed?
Yeah, no, from creep and crawl, from the passive, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, critical, yeah.
Um,
I guess imps were the ones that are really missed back in the day. Like, imps used to be really really good, but I don't know what happened to them.
the thing is, even
They
even
don't
when
have
they
the
were good, nobody played them, which is really weird.
yeah. Like they didn't have that damage output, to be honest, that like demons have, or
Yeah. They were squishy for one, and then I don't know, just nobody played them. It was really weird because they had the global AP game. But I think the only person who ever played it was Badge Rail.
yeah. Well, to be honest, like I think there are only few viable options in UD. So you would want to run either meta, UD, Minos, or Fire BGs. They're really really good.
Fire?
But
Yeah, just
besides
Fire.
that, you have fire can be really good when it gets going. Like especially if your opponent has no counters for it.
Mm. Yeah.
But, and what's his name? The Calderon, the relic. It's really good counter against. It's kind of like a Soul Reef, but very very close space.
Yeah, because if you have fire damage within 3 spaces of the cauldron, you do
Yes.
loss of life damage, which is counters everything.
Which I think it counters Impervious too. Like if you have Impervious or Perseverance, or if you pop Perseverance on the champion, I think that kills it, but I'm not sure. Haven't tested it yet.
The 3 damaged Tusk was hexed. And now he's going in to defend the. He has so many options to defend his champions. He has boost, or he has Magnify Beast. He has Bubble, and he has bodyguard. Wow.
Buffer, yeah, like that's. Tiny doesn't have a care in the world. Like, sorry, Antoine at the moment, like
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, Tiny is just out of punishing Gora, which I think wouldn't have killed it. Would have left it at 1 HP, the Beast Tamer. Yeah, those totems are gonna hurt bad. So he's gonna attack. So do totems add up? So they do 2 HP, 2 HP for each AP. So he is in the range of 2 totems. So
Sorry, that was AFK. My
that,
bad. I'm back.
sorry. So I was just wondering, do totems add up? Do the damage from totems add up? Like,
Yep, they
so
all
if you
go.
look at that furball, they all go, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, they're all singular totems, so you'll be doing 2
Singular.
loss of HP, or 4 AP, 2 loss of HP for each one. Oh, there's Cleric.
There we go. Let's
The
go.
heals and the damage for the because of boost. I'm a commander, sorry.
I mean, when it came out, it really appealed to me, but then its damage output, um, unless you make a BG around it, not sure how much it's really worth running.
No, but it's not meant for the damage. It has cleanse, it has commander, and every time it attacks, it heals. Like you don't need more than that, you know, for 76 HP. I mean,
Oh
Nora.
no, absolutely, no, absolutely. It's pretty Nora efficient. Right, Beast Tamer.
Well, they finally killed Tusk. Took a while, but they killed him.
Well, I think he's setting up. Yeah, I think Tiny needs to watch out. Like his shrine. In 6 turns, if this game goes on 6 more turns, he's just gonna spell spam again for the kill on the shrine.
Does he have you can't fry a shrine, right? So I guess that works out well.
No, you can't. No, but we've seen what he can do with chain lightning.
Yeah, chain
Okay.
lightning storm. Alright, so what's he gonna do? He has to. Yeah, I mean that. The top font's been annoying him for so long with that Spirit of the Mountain. It's crazy.
It was Spirit of the Mountain the first champion played this game.
I think. I don't know, but it was one
Yeah,
of the
like
first. It did a lot of work, put it that way. What's he gonna do? Like, how is he gonna get this font ever back? You know?
never know. Like he had the boulder, the first boulder up there, and it literally was doing 3 damage, 6 damage each turn. So that mountain was gonna last forever, and that boulder was just.
That's a weird thing to do. Why did you do that?
Well, he has jump, so he can leap out of it anyway, and he is blocking the bounce. I'd say that. So
Alright, well they have faithless, so these totems do not actually like he can still capture the font. So
yeah, you can't contest the font with him.
no, you can't. There, now he has 2 fonts.
Well,
And now he is 0.
top font, he'll never get a top font, like, so might as well just forget about that. And
Oh,
okay,
pathfinding on the
so
sauropod. That's why the furball, or that's why the spirit manifestation could attack. Yeah, pathfinding is the same thing that the Cyclops Alpine has, so that all of the beasts can now, you know, have Mountaineer.
here's the interesting though. Here's the interesting thing though. I think the manifestation or anything with bounce, if you try to bounce a relic, you don't move from your space, but you do the damage on the relic anyways.
Yeah, it's true.
So
This happened to me before, but because he wouldn't have a place to pounce here anyway, it wouldn't have worked for that. Because you need a place, but if there's like an invisible champion or something, then it does that. But if it's not even allowed in the first place, then it doesn't do that. Then it's just weird.
it's a weird interaction, but it's something to keep out to keep on watch if you ever run a bounce champion or something like that. So I don't know if you caught that, but you see Tiny trying to cast a Gale, and it backfired.
Yeah, I did. My music, I swear. Do you have a recording program?
Oh no, No, like I don't always get around on box, but when I do, I stay for a long time. Like
Yeah. Okay.
that's a nice whispers of the mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the shock
No.
toad stays alive.
And Boulder is pretty much dead. Um, yeah, Antoine has a decent damage output on the board right now.
Especially with tidal wave.
Paddle wave, the double fry.
Yeah, with tidal wave, he'll be able to get
Nora.
the triple fry, if anything, with a lot of fries.
A quadra fry.
Quadra fry. It's like in Futurama.
They should do that. They should do that in League of Legends.
Quadra fry.
Are you a League of Legends player?
Huh?
Do you play League of Legends by any chance?
Yeah, I mean, I was
With that,
Diamond 4 actually.
No way. Seriously?
Yep.
That's funny because a lot of box players play what do you call it? They play League of Legends. We're
Yeah.
talking about molds. We're talking about Devil's Wrath.
Yeah. No, I mean, I played with them. I'm on a team with them still, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, about like, I mean, half a year ago or a year ago, we played a lot together, but they don't play as much together anymore. Not as much as they used to, at least. Not that I know of.
Yeah, haven't seen molds in forever. Like I can't remember the last time I saw molds online.
Alright. So he's going for the shock toad, but he's barely not gonna be able to kill it, I guess.
So he will if he drives or if he wait.
He needs invigorate, then he'll have 8
think-
speed, 8 HP.
He doesn't. I don't think Tiny has the Nora to. Yeah, it's over next turn. Anyways, if Tiny transfigures, then he has no fonts. He's
Yeah.
not gonna get anything soon. So
Oh, there's the Conqueror again. That's what happened. That's how he changed the game back to his like favor last time too. Into his favor.
yeah,
So
and he's trying to get the heal off.
alright, so he kills the frog.
And it took literally everything he had. So.
Yeah.
Is it me or did Sauropod used to have Titan?
Titan.
Yeah, so it takes 33% less damage from small champions.
Oh, you
Or
mean
am I just
Colossal?
thinking this out? Colossal, sorry, Colossal, yeah.
Well, he doesn't right now, at least. Maybe before. Alright, so what's he gonna do? He needs to kill the sauropod so that he can run away again with his furball. But
Well,
without killing
he
the
needs a
sauropod.
font, like, first and foremost.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Antoine is just going to want to earn that shrine. He definitely has a damaging spell for it.
Alright. Well, I mean, so what's he gonna do? Who's he gonna kill or try to kill? Oh, another one. Another Yeti Conqueror.
He's going for the Tidemaster.
Momentum.
There's a trance, so.
It's the momentum. There's the momentum. Never mind.
Well, I don't really.
He attacks the Magnificer
Do you agree with this move? Because like you can see the monsoon and you can see the double fry.
Yeah. No.
He doesn't even need to monsoon. Did he use tidal wave? Did Tidemaster use tidal wave in last?
Yeah.
He did.
Not yet. Not yet. I know. I guess he's okay with. He thinks Lyric the Fierce will survive from these attacks coming on him now. I don't know. I don't think he can.
So he's gonna take what? 16, 32. Because one thing that's nice about Fry that it goes through defense.
Yeah. It's true.
So he's gonna take 16 from each one, from each frog, and
Well, at
he's
least
gonna take 12
the
from.
furball is stuck up there again because I mean he doesn't have path or sorry he doesn't have pounce anymore or what am I saying? That's GG.
There we go, Tiny Sir.